In the ebb and flow of European history, the city of Vukovar has long stood as a triumphant testament to resilience, grit, and an unyielding spirit. Nestled on Croatia's eastern rim, Vukovar's tale, etched by the Danube, spans from the ancient Vukodol culture of 3000 BC to the present. It's a vibrant hub, a living relic echoing centuries of human civilization. Vukovar has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, cultures, and civilizations, each leaving behind its own imprint. From Roman villas to medieval castles, the city's landscape mirrors the diverse influences it underwent. The Byzantine Empire, Kingdom of Hungary, and Ottoman Empire all have contributed to shaping Vukovar's destiny, creating a rich architectural tapestry. The city's inhabitants, a diverse blend of Croats, Serbs, and Hungarians, have always contributed to its rich tapestry, showcasing an indomitable spirit and adaptability. Vukovar has also been a cultural hotspot where art, music, and poetry have thrived, inspired by its historic streets and poetic landscapes. However, our focus narrows to a crucial period from 1991 to 1997. These years encapsulate a pivotal chapter in the city's history, marked by crisis, conflict, and the resilient spirit of Vukovar's people. This period is a testament to the city's strength and its ability to emerge, phoenix-like, from the ashes of destruction. Yet the period we delve into today is not so distant, spanning a mere 6 years from 1991 to 1997. Picture the year 1991. The world was witnessing a seismic shift. It was an era marked by profound change and upheaval, a time when the very fabric of the world was being upended. The Soviet Union, a formidable power that had once held sway over the global political landscape, was slowly but surely. The dissolution was not a peaceful one. Rather, it was accompanied by widespread chaos and uncertainty that echoed across continents. This seismic shift was particularly felt in Eastern Europe. The region was losing its Soviet influence, leading to a dramatic reshuffling of the geopolitical deck of cards. The established order was being dismantled, and in its place, a new and unfamiliar landscape was emerging. Countries that had once been under the Soviet umbrella were now finding their own paths, trying to navigate through the complexities of self-determination and national identity. Amidst this tumultuous backdrop, there was a small city that found itself at the heart of the storm. Vukovar, a city once celebrated for its beautiful Baroque buildings and harmonious coexistence of its diverse ethnic groups, was now thrust into the limelight for all the wrong reasons. The city's streets, once bustling with life and laughter, were now eerily silent, punctuated only by the sounds of war and destruction. It was a stark reminder of how quickly life could change. The city, whose name had once been synonymous with peace and prosperity, had now become a symbol of conflict. It was here that the Croatian War of Independence had ignited, a conflict that would not only change the fate of the city, but would also have far-reaching implications for the entire region. The Croatian War of Independence had begun. The Siege of Vukovar was one of the first and most brutal conflicts in this war. It was a monumental episode whose magnitude cannot be overstated. It unfolded in the early days of a war that would last for years, forever changing the course of history. Vukovar, a beautiful city once brimming with life, was transformed into a battlefield. The civilians, their lives disrupted, clung to desperate hope of survival as chaos reigned around them. For 87 relentless, exhausting days, the city was under constant and unyielding attack. The air was thick with fear and uncertainty, pierced by the incessant roar of gunfire and the dreadful pulse of explosions. Vukovar was no longer a city, it was a war zone, a testament to human cruelty. Caught in this maelstrom were the Croatian defenders, vastly outnumbered and outgunned. Against all odds, they held their ground, demonstrating an almost superhuman resilience and bravery. Facing the formidable Yugoslav People's Army and Serbian paramilitary forces, they fought valiantly, each day a testament to their courage and their relentless will to protect their city. Despite being pitted against an enemy force, they held out, their spirit unbroken. Their resistance, while ultimately unsuccessful in holding the city, became a symbol of Croatian defiance and unity. Each day of the siege, each bullet they fired, every sacrifice they made, it all contributed to an enduring symbol of national pride and resistance that resonates even today. Their determined spirit echoes in every corner of Croatia, a reminder of their defiance against the overwhelming odds. After the devastating fall of the city in the fateful November of 1991, Vukovar was plunged into a grim era of unimaginable hardship and adversity. The city's downfall marked the advent of a cruel period marked by despair, sorrow, and desolation. Vukovar was forcibly and without mercy annexed to Serbia. This hostile takeover marked the beginning of a calamitous era that was to follow. Under the ruthless rule of the Serbians, the Croatian population, once thriving and full of life, was met with mass expulsion. The Croatians, who were the heart and soul of the city, were forcibly driven out of their homes. Their lives were permanently altered by the severe atrocities they were subjected to. The heart-wrenching scenes of families torn apart and homes destroyed were tragically common. Amidst this grim scenario, crimes against humanity were rampant. The city was plagued by a horrifying wave of war crimes, unfathomable in their severity. Innocent civilians were mercilessly slaughtered, their pleas for mercy falling on deaf ears. The horrifying images of these war crimes, the brutalities inflicted on the innocent, still haunt the city's memory. The city of Vukovar, once a vibrant and bustling city filled with life and color, was reduced to a mere ghost of its former glory. The once beautiful city, with its lively streets and beautiful architecture, was in ruins. The city, once a symbol of Croatian resilience and spirit, was reduced to nothing more than rubble, a grim reminder of the city's tragic past. Yet in the face of this adversity, there were individuals who emerged as beacons of hope. They were the unsung heroes who rose from the ashes, providing light in the darkest corners. They were the symbols of resilience, strength, and the human spirit's indomitable, unyielding endurance. Among these towering figures, there were people like Jean-Michel Nicolier, a French volunteer in the Croatian forces. Jean-Michel was not just an ordinary man who simply decided to join the Croatian forces. He was an individual who had an unwavering commitment to justice and liberty. A patriotic Frenchman, he was drawn to the cause of the Croatian forces and willingly committed himself to the defense of Vukovar. His bravery was boundless, his determination unmatchable, and his spirit immortal. He gave his life defending Vukovar. His sacrifice resonates as a poignant symbol of courage and resilience. There was Dr. Vesna Bosanak. She was not only a medical practitioner, but also a beacon of hope. Under the most challenging circumstances, she led the city's hospital under siege, exhibiting an extraordinary level of bravery, empathy, and skill. Her decisions were critical, her actions impactful, ensuring the survival of countless lives. She was the epitome of courage, her tireless efforts a testament to her dedication to humanity. Their relentless efforts, their courage, their sacrifice were not in vain. They have become an integral part of the fabric of Vukovar's history. Their stories continue to inspire, their memories continue to shine bright. Their courage and sacrifice are forever etched in the annals of Vukovar's history. By 1995, the winds of war were shifting. Dark clouds were brewing over the once peaceful skies of Croatia, signaling the dawn of an era marked by conflict and turmoil. In the midst of these rising tensions, Croatia braced itself for what was to come, preparing its forces for an offensive that would change the course of its history forever. This was the onset of Operation Storm, a carefully planned and executed military offensive. It was a bold strategy, a daring move that the world watched with bated breath. Croatia's military prowess was on full display, demonstrating its determination to reclaim what was rightfully theirs. The operation was a mix of tactical brilliance and raw power, catching their adversaries off guard and triggering a domino effect that would influence the geopolitical landscape of the region. This decisive military offensive echoed through the corridors of power, sending shockwaves around the globe. The ultimate outcome of this audacious operation was the reintegration of Vukovar into Croatia in 1998, marking a significant victory in the arduous journey towards peace and sovereignty. However, the scars of war were deep and the road to recovery was long. Despite the triumphant end to the conflict, the aftermath left a nation grappling with the remnants of a brutal past, a past that had profoundly shaken its very foundations. This was but the beginning of a long and painstaking process of healing, of rebuilding, of moving forward. Today, Vukovar stands as a symbol of resilience. A city that's doused in history, carrying the scars of time, yet standing tall, showcasing its strength to the world. The city's narrative, a tale of courage and valor, is etched into every brick, every stone, every soul that calls it home. Vukovar, a name signifying a fortress on the Volga, has been through the crucible of war, surviving the most gruesome battles, witnessing the harshest of realities. It has borne the brunt of numerous encounters, faced invasions, yet it emerged as a victor, becoming stronger, bolder and braver with each passing day. The bullet-ridden water tower, left standing as a testimony to the city's tumultuous past, serves as a stark reminder of the city's grit and determination. It stands tall, bearing the marks of conflict, a symbol not of defeat, but of survival and courage. This daunting tower, riddled with the memories of a time gone by, silently narrates the tale of a city that refused to bow down. The streets of Vukovar, marked by the ravages of time, yet pulsating with life, echo with the promise of its future. They hum the tunes of optimism, the songs of a future filled with possibilities, a future that belongs to the young and the hopeful. The city's pulse beats in unison with the rhythm of progress, resonating with the spirit of revival and rejuvenation. Vukovar's story is a remarkable one, a tale of determination of a city that refused to be defined by its darkest hours. Instead, it chose to be recognized by its unwavering spirit, its will to rise from the ashes, its relentless pursuit of faith, hope, and a brighter tomorrow. Vukovar's story is one of determination, of a city that refused to be defined by its darkest hours, but by its unwavering spirit and its hope for a brighter tomorrow.